Hi, everybody. It is your favorite time of the week. Welcome to the show. It is Friday, so it's time to Star Trek and chill. You've had a nutty week, so it's time to chill out. Maybe you've had a stressful week, so it's time to chill out. Maybe you spent a little too much time on social media, which is very bad for you, all studies say,
Yes.
especially nowadays. So it's time to Star Trek and chill on YouTube, which is considered social media, but it's like passive social media.
Right.
Either
Don't think too
way,
hard about this, and no doom scrolling allowed.
yeah,
No
unless
Unless
it's
it's the
through the
chat, but
doom
chat.
that's not
Yeah,
doom scrolling.
it's not at all. It's like chill scrolling. Everybody's funny. We were laughing at your comments before we went live, by the way. Everybody, Char was pointing them out.
Yeah, you guys are on fire already. We are here for this energy.
By the
Hello,
way,
chat pack.
Shar also said that this was a great show last week, and that's mostly because of you, Chat Pack. So thank you, Chat Pack. Even when some of us can't make it, we're like, "Whoa, Chat Pack's on fire!" Anyway, we're going to talk about Star Trek Con. It's finally they were calling it like the SETI Alpha, whatever. Before we've been talking about it before. It's finally coming. It's finally an actual thing. Some of us may have predicted this. We're also going to talk about Star Trek mouths. Joy said she's an expert on mouth stuff, so she's going
Hmm.
to get all of these right.
Okay.
Although I think I'm pretty good myself. I think I did. Melissa, did you keep score last time
I
on
didn't.
people that were guessing Star Trek mouths? That was pretty awesome.
Right, I
Also,
didn't, but you did really well.
thank you.
I
Joy
didn't
says
know
she's
we
going
were
to
in the midst
dethrone
of
me.
mouth experts.
Yeah.
We keep
The
making up
Ides of
stuff. Ryan is
Mouth
making up stuff.
for 90 minutes.
Wow.
Also, we might even talk about some time travel episodes, unless we
Hmm.
already talked about that tomorrow.
Oh.
I think we did, but we should do it again just in
Ooh.
case the timeline shifts, and we didn't.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Okay.
Yeah,
Good
Yeah.
thinking.
'cause you just
Do you know
never know.
something that actually that'll never, ever, ever happen?
Hmm.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow never comes. Yes,
No. It's like that
it's
carrot
true.
in front of you that you just
It's
Yeah,
always
Tomorrow's
today.
always tomorrow.
yeah,
It's
it's true.
always today. Tomorrow never
pressing.
comes.
Kind of like how the only thing in the entire world that you can lick in the mirror is your own tongue.
Sounds like you know something about this, Ryan.
Try. Try to lick
But you can't.
try to lick anything in the mirror. I guarantee you the only thing you'll lick is your tongue.
Is the
Hmm.
mirror.
Your
Okay,
tongue.
Is the
I'll defer to
mirror.
your
Is
expertise.
your
Only
tongue
thing
in the
you'll lick
mirror.
is the mirror.
The
You won't
only
even get to lick your
the
tongue.
only
Sorry to break it to
reflection,
you.
you're right, you're right. The only reflection you can ever lick is your
Right.
tongue.
It's your tongue. This
What?
is true.
Semantics.
Depends on how long your tongue is.
Oh, because it
Sounds
doesn't
kinky.
matter.
No.
No, even
It
then.
doesn't matter. It's just you're going to be touching your tongue no matter what. The reflection
See?
of your tongue, no
See?
matter what.
So, I don't know. Why bother, right? I mean, kind of ruins my
Yeah,
plans
so
for the weekend.
why lick the mirror?
You're just gonna have to clean it later. That's no fun.
One Trek fan. This sounds like Ryan has done a lot of research on the tongue mirror thing.
That's what I'm
Mirror tongue
saying.
thing.
Well, I don't know. It depends on what you think is a lot. I don't know.
Well, it's not abnormal to toddlers. They're used to things
Well,
like that.
speaking of which, actually, here's something interesting. We're going to get into Star Trek stuff in just a second, but real quick, everybody, check this out. Speaking of tongues, look at this guy. Woodpecker tongue. How fun is
Wow.
this?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Interesting.
Looks like a
That's
cartoon tongue.
fun.
Anyway, we're going to talk about all those things and
Hmm.
stuff with Melissa Longo is here.
Hi, hello there. How you doing? It's great to be here on a Friday night.
Hmm.
Sound like a country song. Everybody, Joy Lee, your friend and ours, is
Hello.
here.
Shout out to the Shat Pack.
The Shat Pack. Off for
Chat,
1 week.
The Shat Pack.
It came out
Isn't
Shat Pack, but
isn't
it
Shatner's
works.
birthday in March? If his birthday falls on one of these live shows, we can have it like it could be like the Shat Pack for a day. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's the
Could be the
22nd,
Shat
if I
Pack.
recall. So we're gonna miss it by a day.
Feels so. Damn, you're quick,
That's
Shar.
during the Women of Sci-Fi convention.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's a
Okay.
Saturday.
We could do a Shat Pack at the convention, but they might not I don't know. Charlene Schmidt is here.
Hello. How's it going? Good to be
And
back.
my name's Ryan T. Husk. I'm also here. When you guys were in school, did you say here or present or yes or what?
I always said hi.
Oh,
I
good
always
one.
I
said
said
here.
Me too.
Here.
I think I was always kind of a smart. I think I would go yes when they say my name, like
Applies.
Beyonce.
That tracks.
Yeah. Okay. So hello to Linda Anderegg. Hello. Live chat. You guys should say here or present as if this were a roll call. It
Oh,
could be as zany as you want.
Water
Okay.
Dog already has us. He
Yep,
says, yo.
says,
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris Marshall says not here. That's funny. Joshua Reeves says present. Melanie also says present. You guys are already ahead of us. This is great.
yeah,
So-
they're on it tonight.
Oh, time travel. That's why they already knew we were going to do this.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay. Are we in the paradox again?
Okay,
Because I really hate it when we do that.
that's where I put both my boats.
I didn't know you
Paradox.
Yeah.
Paradox.
had boats.
I don't really have any boats.
My God.
War Dog, how do you know? How come this guy knows everything and he's not even on Jeopardy? He
Doesn't
says
he?
red pileated woodpecker. That is what it is, you weird guy. How do you know
Wow.
that?
How does he know everything?
Smart dude, that guy.
So anyway,
Yeah.
our good friend Amanda Stevenson is in the live chat. Hello, how are you? Walter Ian K does a song. What band is that? When a mirror comes along, you must lick it.
You can
I can't remember what that is, but good
Oh my
knowledge,
God, the
Walter. That's funny.
satire nobody asked for.
Yeah, it's true.
Emo remix.
You must
VFX
lick
Art
it.
DS is here. He says if Ryan licks a mirror, I think I saw that in a kid's book section. Huh. Dave M is here. Bob D, what's up? Mark, hello. Melanie, hi. Fran Iverson, what's up? Joshua Reeve. Shantae Hannah, what's up? Is it Shantae Hannah or Shantae Hannah? Herbert, what's up? And ooh, Anenzi, the spider. It's like the Anastasi, right? Anastasi? What is that?
Mhm.
One Trek, hello, Canada is here. Anyway, we see all of you. We appreciate all of you. Foz Rotten, that's a fun new name.
Hey.
That
Foz Rotten's-
is.
Foz Rotten knows you, I think, Shar, because Foz says, hi, Shar. Hello,
Yo.
everyone else.
Yeah. We can follow each other on Blue Sky.
Nice. Very good.
Melanie Thompson says, I love your shirt at Melissa.
Yay.
That's wonderful. Thanks. You can get that at Star Trek and Chill online. It's actually in the
Mhm.
description box below.
Nice
Right.
tie-in.
If you didn't understand that last word, she said below. And if you if you click that link just below to click on the Star Trek and Chill online store, you could get your very own It's a Jake shirt in your favorite style, color, and size. Melissa added the little teardrop thing right here. Ting.
Oh, because my
Yeah.
neck likes to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's good.
It's always
Hey, I've
sad
got a
when I see those
promotional item as
people.
well.
Oh, let's hear it.
I got a little something in the mail
Oh, fun.
yesterday. I have a Prune juice and chill water bottle.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I put it to the test. I put some cold filtered water in here. Let's see if it's still cold after 2 hours. It's all right. It's all right.
We'll take. Wait, did you also
That
get a
said,
shirt with that?
It's on the way.
Okay,
It's
all
on
right,
the way. But yeah,
gotcha.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
And thanks to
Fun.
Marina Cisco.
Yo, yes, I am double promoting this week.
You
This is
are.
Melissa's
Wow.
Cisco shirt, and then I've got Prune Juice and Chill. We got all the merch.
This is good
That's
They're
stuff.
so cool.
Oh, and everybody, you could get
Are
your
so
very
cool.
own the Seventh Rule Stem Bolt shirt on the Seventh Rule Spring store. I still want to call it Teespring, but they changed their name to Spring like
Ew.
2
they
years.
did?
It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. Kind of like when HBO changed to Max. I'm like, why would you do that? Everybody knows and recognizes and has a fondness for the old days of HBO and all that. Like it's a
Yeah.
why? And they're like, we just don't like that everybody knows our name and recognizes it and adored us back in the 80s and 90s. Let's just be called Max because that sounds cool, like everything else.
They don't want to
Dumb.
be Norm, I guess.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Where
Oh, that is smart.
everybody knows your name. Cheers.
Mark Zutkov
Norm.
says, is that anything like to pring? Very cool.
Mhm.
Teespring. All right. So Shar hinted at what's next. It's time to play. What are you drinking?
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Shar?
I got a little medley of things. I've got the water. I've got me a little cider because I ran out of vodka last night. Had some drinks and some Mario Party. And then, of course, we're going to wash it all down with everybody's favorite beverage, squirt.
Squirt.
That's for you, One Trek fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
You're welcome.
What do you mean?
I think she loves to hate it.
Okay. Joy, what are you drinking today?
I'm not drinking anything today. I'm not repping anything, and I'm not drinking anything. So bad.
Oh,
Man.
you rebel.
We'll wait for you to grab a beverage.
Yeah, seriously.
That's
Do
the
not
one
conform.
rule.
I know, right?
That's
Sorry,
the one
guys.
rule.
We'll wait if you need to go run and grab something.
I'm okay.
All right. Melissa, Shar, to be fair, Shar's drinking like 6 things, so that kind
I
of makes
got
up for
you.
it. Yeah, that's
Thank
true.
you. Thank you. So kind.
What are you drinking, Melissa Longo?
I'm drinking this thing.
What's that?
Blood orange sparkling beverage.
Ooh,
Yum.
It
Yum.
comes from
Blood
France.
orange.
Yeah. So,
love blood orange.
mm. Mm. Yeah, I love blood orange. It's delicious.
Awesome. May I
I'll
ask
tell
where you
you-
found that?
At World Market.
I knew it.
Oh.
I was my guess. I was like, that sounds like a cost plus world market thing. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. Good to know. I'm a
Mhm.
sucker for blood orange things. I would
Mhm.
like to
Yeah.
try that.
Bloodsucker for orange things. All right. I'll tell y'all what I'm drinking.
What are you
Was there
doing?
more to this, Melissa?
What are you drinking? Well,
Oh.
I mean, I am trying something new today, but we can do that after we find
Oh,
out
yes.
what you're drinking.
That's exciting. Well, I'm drinking. I'm obviously double bagging. I love to double tea bag. I'm double. I do. It gives it more flavor. It's delicious. If there's one thing to splurge on, it's okay to, what is it, like 10 cents per bag? Of course, I'll double tea bag and I'm gonna like it. It makes it more fun and exciting. Adds to the flavor.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the double tea bag of some throat comfort tea because my throat's still a little feels like I ate a
Oh.
rocky road. Not the ice cream, like just the gravel. And then I also just as if that wasn't enough, I splashed a little bit of this delicious Korean ginger honey tea deliciousness in there with a spoonful of that, mixed it around, and I've
Yum.
got it in my Star Trek The Experience mug from
Cool.
Trek The Experience in Vegas, which
It's got your
Happens
name
to-
on it.
That's so
who
cool.
knew? Boy, what a coincidence. I didn't even know that was there.
I think that mug belongs to Ryan.
It does. And I got it at the Star Trek Experience. I hope I mentioned that. Anyway,
Aw, I wish
You
it was
lucky
still
bastard.
around.
I think about it every day, honestly. It's pretty embarrassing. Melanie Thompson says Korean teas are the best. Joy agrees.
I
So far, I
silently
agree.
agree.
So far, I agree. Okay. Richard Thomas says tea 2 bags hot. Yeah, yum.
There you go.
Anyway, Star Trek is in the live chat. We have royalty here. Hello, Star Trek. Hello, Robert
Hey.
Kaiser and Lucia Raz in Austria and Brazil, respectively. Although we only respect one of those countries. Just kidding. We respect them all.
We do, but I won't talk
But
about
I know there's a
politics.
button there.
Yeah,
I know
politically,
we're
some
gonna-
things happened today, and just
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
It's so embarrassing.
So
But
embarrassing.
anyway.
Yeah, you
Well,
got something to try, don't you, Melissa?
This is exciting.
Yes, I do. I'm filling in for Katie today since, she's
Yay.
not here right now. And I
She's
was gonna
skiing.
try. She's skiing. Lucky her. But I was gonna try. I've never tried skiing. Ah, that would be fun.
Ooh.
Fun. But I was gonna try some new form of cheese, but then I got a hankering for some concha, some sweet rolls from Vallarta Market,
Mhm.
and I found something that I've never tried before, and I decided to give this a go. It's well, it's melted now, but it was frozen tamarind pulp. But I've never had
Ooh.
tamarind before.
Not even the
So
beverage? That's really good.
no,
Mm.
I haven't.
Oh
So
my.
I figured I would try this now that it's kind of a beverage.
Bobsy
Jake.
says, I don't think skiing is a fruit, Melissa.
But it's so I have it here. It doesn't look great melted, but spoonful of tamarind. Just gonna.
Yeah, do it.
See, you like it.
Wow. Whoa. Wow. It's
Is it
it's
good?
kind of it's good, but it's not sweet like I thought it would be. It's more sour. It's more
Hmm.
sour. I mean, there is a hint of sweet, but it's more sour and it tastes kind of like soup.
Hmm.
For those of you wondering
kind
what
of
a
looks like
tamarind
soup.
looks like, here it is.
Yeah.
And it's delicious.
I've never had
Nice.
that.
I haven't either.
If you've ever gone into like those authentic Mexican restaurants, not like Taco Bell, I'm sure Taco Bell's authentic in its own way, but like, you go to the places,
Well,
um, and then they have like those 3 like kind of cooler things, and there's like one that's, brown, and one that's like whatever, and one that's, there's always horchata, there's always
Oh, yes.
tamarind,
Get what you're saying.
Yeah.
and then there's one more that I can't think of. Live chat, probably War Dogheim. Let me know, what's the third one? There's horchata, there's tamarind, and then
And there was another one.
it's a red one. It's a red one, and it is
Watermelon.
No. It starts with a G.
I don't really.
G? Hmm.
Well, the ones that I saw were the
Hibiscus. Shantae got it. Hibiscus, that's the one.
Oh,
very good.
hibiscus. Oh, really?
okay.
Okay.
Oh, and there's Jamaica.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm
you guys got to
getting
try
hungry.
those next time you guys go into one of these Mexican restaurants. They have like 3 things. You got to try one. They're really
Oh.
fun, delicious.
Mm.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it
Yum.
looked pretty
Yeah.
good though, Melissa. You gonna ever get it again, or was that not?
Well, I might get it to add to things because it's good for flavoring and stuff, I think.
Hmm.
So, let's talk about Star Trek. Everybody, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. If you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. We'd really appreciate that. And if you want Melissa Longo to try something zany, go ahead and drop it in the live chat, and maybe she will. I used to, every time I went to the grocery store, I would make it a point to try something new every time.
I
So
love
that's how I
that
ended up
idea.
trying like rutabagas and weird stuff, like, especially like in the
Yeah.
produce
Yeah.
section. you know?
Oh, hell
Well,
yeah.
they also had this in the frozen section, this I think it was a Spanish plum. It starts with a J, and I can't remember the name of it. But I was like, oh, I want to try that too.
See, Katie's inspiring all of us now to
Yeah.
try new
Try it.
things. I tried
Mhm.
prune juice for the first time yesterday.
Oh.
Did you
Oh my
like
Yeah.
God,
it?
what did you, and you should have tried it today. What did you think of it?
I mean, I could go downstairs and get it. I still have it. But what I
Yeah.
did is, okay, it was kind of a long story, but I mixed it with a 1-to-1 ratio with vodka. Um,
That's not gonna work.
talking
I mean,
talking
unless you're trying
about
to
like a
accomplish
magic
something.
elixir. It was an episode discussion.
Oh
Anyway,
no.
their magic elixir was spirits with prune juice, and so a friend of mine tried moonshine with prune juice, and I did vodka and prune juice for prodka. And no, I cannot say it was very good. I do not recommend.
Yeah, that
Now, she
does
liked the
not.
moonshine a little better than I liked the prodka.
So live chat, this is when we need you. Um, what alcohol would mix well with prune juice? I could see whiskey,
Hmm.
bourbon, whiskey slash bourbon. Definitely not a vodka or tequila or gin or
No.
maybe a spiced rum.
Maybe. Now that could be really
Maybe
good
a
or really
spiced
bad,
rum.
depending on what you get.
Vodka.
Yeah, that's what we
Maybe.
called it, prodka.
Vodka.
Oh yeah, and that's Ashley
Maybe.
in the chat. That's who I was talking about who was doing the prune
Yeah.
juice with me.
Yeah, Glenn Iverson says Captain Morgan's. Yeah, spiced rum. Who is doing it with you?
Ashley Thomas, she's the co-host of Genealogy, which discusses the
Cool.
work of Gene
Fun.
Roddenberry before Star Trek. And she and I had a chance to watch the first show he ever sent, from pilot to air. Um,
That's so cool.
not just an episode that he sold, but a series. And watched it at UCLA. We talked about it, and turns out there's this unaired episode where it has this magic elixir, and there's like a whole story behind that. And we just thought, just to live it up a little bit, we would try some prune juice for our
Nice.
magic elixir and mix it with certain things.
Huh.
Ashley
This
says,
is
I
like
am the
half
friend
bad.
with the moonshine. It was interesting.
There is a sweetness, but then there's that Sour Patch Kid moment where it's like
Mm,
sour.
it sounds kind of good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hmm.
Remember when super lemons were a thing for
Yes.
like a
No.
year?
When
Mm-hmm.
And
was
it was
that?
like everybody was like trying to get more and more and more intense, super, super, super sour, super lemons.
Yeah.
You mean the
And then,
candies?
yeah.
Like the
And then,
warheads?
Mm-hmm.
I
well,
remember
Well,
Warheads.
it was like lemon heads, kind of.
yeah, but it would be like it would, you know,
Be super.
it was
I remember.
some, yeah, they knew all like the secret
Pepperidge Farm
markets
remembers.
to get it. It wouldn't be at like the big markets. It'd be like an Asian type market or something like that. And
Hmm.
man, and they were getting more and more sour and they were trying to like outdo each other. And it was like pretty
Yeah.
awesome. And then I think some special went on like the news where it's like, this is ruining your kids' teeth. They're only 7 years old. What are you doing? Give them a chance to live in this world. Set them up for success. And then they died out.
Yeah.
Man, I
Anyway,
missed that.
Those
But
were
then
good.
we didn't have world markets where I was growing up, so we weren't cultured.
yeah, like cheese.
Yeah, it was
Mm.
like craft American slices and you'll like it. Not
Yeah,
that
I
there's
remember those
anything wrong
days.
with them, it's just that's not
They're just
culture.
like oil.
Yeah, cheese flavored oil slices.
This is true.
So, you guys, here's the thing. Let
Mm,
me pull this up because this is actually very important. Everything else was very important too, but this is legitimately important with regards to the first half of the title of this show.
mm.
We're
God.
pulling up the picture because there's a lot to study about this.
Yeah.
There are three words. There's some
Yep.
lines. I bet those lines look like audio files, right? You know, these
Yeah.
are, and
That's
then
what
there are
it sounds
4
like to
shades of
me.
purple. And boy, I could go on forever, but that's about it.
The purple is so pretty.
It
It
And
is,
is.
and it
it's
really
like
mixes
it.
really
well with
nice.
this. Good job, D.
Yeah,
Matt
good.
Boardman on the thumbnail, right?
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how it just
So,
goes from Star Trek and chill con.
yeah, Star
I
Trek
like the
and
way you said that. Do it
you know what would have
again.
been funny
Con.
is if it went Star Trek and the con started here, con, and it went all the way across to there.
Yeah, it
That
just
would have
like
been
bleeds
funny.
out. You don't see the end.
Oh, that would
That would
be
have been
funny.
funny. So, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I feel as though I may have predicted this was coming out this year because
Mhm.
when the strike happened, the strikes, and there are all these things, and then series were ending, and there were all these delays. Suddenly, about midway through last year in 2024, we realized 2025 was only going to have one series, one season plus the one movie. And that's it, which is the least amount of things since 2017, because even 2017 had 16 episodes of Discovery plus, or at least that first bit, and then plus there was also short treks, there's all kinds of stuff. So I guessed that they might try, they got to do something. And this is the quickest thing. Now, maybe it was always planned to come out in 2025, but it felt like it kept getting the back burner. And this was the thing that they could knock out the quickest because, for obvious reasons. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think they just in a panic were like, let's just knock out that con thing? Or
No,
do you think they were already planning on having it out?
I think that was already in the works, personally.
In the
It seemed like it
works.
was, well, it was in the works for a while, right?
Yeah, for
They
like
were
5
talking this
years.
up. Yeah, but for whatever reason, this project always just seemed to like sputter out. We wouldn't hear about it for a while, and then, oh yeah, guess what? This is still a thing. And then we wouldn't hear about it for a little while. And then meanwhile, we're so preoccupied with all the other Star Trek that was coming out anyway. It was
Exactly.
easy to forget that this was a whole thing. And then it doesn't surprise me in the least, though, that it's coming out now, though. Just uh,
Hmm.
mostly because of what you were saying, Ryan. Just like there's not a whole like compared to what we've been used to for new Star Trek content, we're not getting as much this year as we have in years previous. And so this will help us tide it over a little bit. And we're getting a hell of a cast. I'm very excited.
I know. But I feel like this what they it was in the works, but it was flying under the radar on purpose because
Yeah.
there was so much buzz about what was going on screen that they've kind of held their cards close to their vest up to this point because I mean it's already wrapped. So
It
and we're
makes
just
you
getting
wonder then.
casting notices as they've wrapped. So, they have, I don't know. It feels like they've been flying under the radar quite a bit.
Makes you wonder what's happened when. Like, when did they record with the voice actors? And when was it written? When
Mm-hmm.
was it
Right.
completed?
I mean, we know that
Like,
they're already done recording the voices, which is
Mm-hmm.
great.
yeah.
So that's the answer. We know that at some point in the next few months it's coming out. But yeah, who
Right.
knows? Maybe they did it last year even. I mean,
Who
how
knows?
many
Who
did it say,
knows?
Melissa, did it say how many episodes it was? Because I haven't really read up too much on it.
It didn't. I've read the StarTrek.com article that was associated with this picture, but it's all over the place. And no, nobody's not that I've seen, and I may have missed something, but I don't know how many episodes it is. I was under the impression that it was coming out towards the end of 2025.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I'm not.
I think originally they said it was going to be something. I feel like they said it was going to be like really short, like 3 to 6 episodes, but maybe that's changed, and it depends on how long the
Hmm.
episodes are. But let's go to StarTrek.com. I mean, it's
Yeah.
my favorite website. Is it yours? Why?
No
It is now.
pop-ups.
Right. No pop-ups. And the first thing we think
No
is,
pop-ups.
whoa, is that the guy from Lost and the lady from For All Mankind?
It
Yup.
sure
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was
And
talking
are
about with the casting. Oh my God.
So cool.
and are they dressed like $1 million bucks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. They look good.
So it says production is wrapped on recording for the previously like 2019, announced Star Trek Con, an all-new scripted audio series expanded in the Star Trek universe. Star Trek Con lead voice cast includes Naveen Andrews and the iconic Khan, and Ren Schmidt as Marla McGivers. The exciting expansion of the Star Trek universe will explore the dramatic, untold events that unfolded in the desolate world of SETI Alpha 5 after Captain Kirk left Khan and his followers stranded there. Paving the way for the iconic clash in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek Khan will be available for streaming on all major podcast platforms later this year. So basically what this is, if you're looking at Khan as like the trilogy, wait, is
As
4
you
a
do.
quadrilogy? I guess a quadrilogy,
Mm,
because there's
what?
also the movie Star Trek Into
Where does it
Darkness.
start going into a saga?
Oh, and then there's also like Saga Underwear.
What?
Heard of saga underwear.
No, never mind
sounds
that.
gross, Ryan.
We're gonna cut that out of the edit.
I don't want to hear about your
Uh,
soggy underwear.
Yeah, I don't. That was not me. Joy actually wrote that in the Zoom chat, so I just was reading. I'm like the anchor man. They just tell me what to read, and I read it. I don't know what I'm saying.
Don't pin this on Joy. She did
I
nothing.
know. I'm just kidding. It was Melissa. Melissa's the one that sends the email with all the stuff to read. So I just read it. Sorry.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, pin it on Melissa now.
Throw me under the bus
You
now.
guys
Right.
are making me forget.
I just say the words. Don't blame me. I'm not responsible for anything
I just
I
read
do.
this on the teleprompter.
Uh-huh.
Now you guys made me forget what I was.
Shantae said Ryan double
Again,
teabags
it's our
and saga
fault.
underwear.
Oh,
Right.
that's what it
You're
was.
right. He
Double
started with the
teabags.
teabagging.
There was also the
So-
episode of Strange New Worlds that featured a child con, if you'll recall.
Yes.
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 So this would
That was
be
in the
a fifth piece of con, right? Out of this, or sorry, well, this would be number 2. No, this would be number 3 chronologically, right? Number 1 would be Strange New Worlds. Number 2 would be Space Seed. This would be 3.
Dude, don't make
Oh.
it make sense.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm
Do
just
you
trying to
Chat.
understand.
Do you think they're putting it out to do a
Hilarious.
test to see if they can do a new series depending on how well it does?
I think
I
they're
think-
testing out audio dramas.
Exactly. That's what I
I
think.
think
Yeah.
so too.
Which
Yeah.
they should totally do.
Although-
It's super cheap. And it's in the world of
Yeah.
podcasting, which is doing great right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and given how we don't have as many novels and therefore audiobooks coming
Mm.
out, this is a great, not replacement for that, but close enough to thing for that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm already looking forward to like somebody that this is probably not even allowed, but like if somebody would do like artwork for this audio drama and then put it up on YouTube so that, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
once it's out for a while, they can like, so you can just kind of like look at something.
That's a good
When you're
idea.
doing it.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I don't
a
want to just like
damn good
vacuum
idea.
while I'm listening to it. I want to look at something.
Mhm. And,
Uh-huh.
and pay some artists for their work.
Right.
That would be
That's
great.
a good idea.
Hmm
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a poll in the live chat asking people to kind of give us their feelings on this. But Melissa, what are your feelings on this? Are you excited about this? Or are you
Yes.
like,
Oh, sorry. Yes, I am excited about this. I'm very excited about this. Particularly because of the casting. I think that they hit the nail on the head with this one. Yeah, especially for Khan. I think
Yep.
that
finally, right?
he's a fantastic actor, and I think he would fill the role very well. And it made me start thinking, oh, what if they did make this into a live action series? I could so see him playing Khan on screen as well. I would be all
Yes,
over
Hmm.
that. I would so want to see that.
you're so right.
There's
That could be
growing
fun.
curiosity at what kind of visual art, Ryan?
For Khan, like
What?
sketches. Somebody can do what? Hey, here's the key. I'm the furthest thing from an artist. That's why I respect the hell out of people that can do that. We love seeing people do things that we can't do. We like watching people dunk a basketball because we can't do it. We like watching people throw something super far because we can't do it. I like watching people or seeing the product of people that are super artistic because I can't do it at all. And so for me, I'm like, hey, you guys are the creative types that can create something. And anything I would come up to say, I think you should make is not going to be as good as whatever you're going to come up with, I think. So, I mean, I'm open. That's a long way of saying, I don't know.
Might be
It's
kind of fun to
fun.
feature several different artistic styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Kind of
mean,
like,
so Melanie was asking that question, and she says, I do some space painting, acrylics, and oils.
oh,
oh,
damn,
cool. Nice.
stylized. So we have a poll in the live chat. The question is, how excited are you about Star Trek Con? The options are not at all, slightly, moderately, or extremely.
Hmm. This
And
poll
there
is
should be a second
interesting.
question, which is like, how could they augment your excitement?
Right.
Like through eugenics. Honestly, the casting
Right.
announcement did augment my excitement for this series.
Yes.
Before I was like,
Yes.
okay, that's
Yes.
cool. I'll check it out for sure. But
Right.
yeah, given that they've got some top-notch actors voicing main characters here, both of which I love, I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same. Yep.
Glenn
They had
Iverson
me
says, I
sold at
was
the casting.
confused about the poll.
Mm.
You guys are funny.
We're gonna have all the con puns tonight.
Yeah, let's
Robert
let them
Kaiser, wait,
out.
who can you be?
You only get
Who
one.
can you
Get one
be?
for the whole night. Use it judiciously.
Ooh, I'm gonna think of a good one then. And by good, I mean it's probably gonna be
It's gonna be
terrible like
terrible,
the
but we're
others.
gonna
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, it'll probably
Yes,
be.
the worse the better.
Yeah, you
Nah,
better make it good, Ryan. Pressure's on.
that's too
Glenn
much
says,
pressure for
okay,
me.
everybody, concentrate to create the best pun.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
So, anyway, I think that's gonna be really cool. I would love to know when it's gonna come out, but I would love to know when Strange New World season 3 is gonna come out. And we
Same.
still
That'd be
don't
nice.
know. These guys are just stringing us a con.
You went with that.
It
I
just came to me
know.
as I was saying it, and my brain was like, "No, don't waste your one. Catch that!" And the word came out, and I couldn't catch it, and it was too late. It was out.
No.
It came out.
No.
If it's an accident, does that count?
No.
Or can I do another one?
Ah!
Oh, well, now
Oh,
you
you
definitely
did
don't
it
get another one. Nope, nope,
again.
nope. You are cut off.
No. No, you get another go.
Look at
Ryan,
Joy's
do that
getting a
again.
headache from
No,
this.
I'm just
She
saying,
just
when
went
you're
like,
doing
"What is
that, it's like my face was tickling when you were doing this. It's
that?"
funny.
Oh my.
He's an empath.
Sensory.
Sensory.
Anyway, I'm excited for it. I'm not the biggest con guy. And I don't mean that as some weird pun or joke. I'm just saying, like, he's cool. He's fine. I know some people are like, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever. He's cool. But what I'm excited about is like, I think it's great that Star Trek's trying something new. I think it's cool that we get to try something new for Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I listened to the old record player of Robin Hood. Like it was like a Robin Hood record player audiobook. I don't know. There was a
Yeah.
Batman one. So this was kind
Yeah.
of like along those lines. And I think it's gonna be really cool to try something new because I want Star Trek to keep, growing. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to ask. I'm scared to ask, but I think this is a question that's going to come up everywhere unless it's already been answered. Is this canon?
Oh.
Because the
Mm.
definition of canon is everything that has been produced by Star Trek that has been on screen.
But
Oh my.
they did an audio book, right, with Raffi and Seven, and that is considered canon.
I don't think so. Is it? Are you sure?
I think
You
in
know,
the articles that I've read that they considered it canon.
does it depend on the author? Because, for instance, when
Hmm.
Jerry Taylor penned a couple of Voyager books, that was as close to canon as the books were ever getting in that day because she incorporated so much of what she put into those novels onto the show. Is it sort of a such like that? Because Kirsten Beyer is one of the writers listed
Right.
here, and she's associated with on-screen show
Yeah,
stuff.
but hasn't she
So,
also written books, and books are not canon?
yes. Yeah,
Right.
And
so I
David
don't
But
Mack,
know.
right? Our buddy David Mack, friend of the show,
right.
also wrote on it. So maybe I'll ask him. I'll
Hmm.
be like, "Hey, bro, how many episodes is it gonna be?"
Yeah,
Just
get the
curious.
scoop, man.
I mean, I
Oh,
just want to know
Matt
how many
Boardman
episodes.
says anything that is not on screen is not considered canon.
Exactly. But,
So,
but, but that is so far, right? That doesn't mean that
So
they
far.
can't
Right.
that
right.
if they asked them 5 years ago or 5 days ago, what is canon? It's these things. If we
Right.
ask them now, they might say, well, it's all those things
Hmm.
and this. I
Yeah.
mean, it
I
doesn't mean it
mean,
can't expand.
right. Look at the
I would love for it to
how
be
we
canon.
watch television has changed so much. And so if we relied on how we qualified or quantified or categorized the stuff that we watched prior to streaming, then, we wouldn't be anywhere. But
For example, we've had some very prominent writers that wrote the very short treks a couple years ago or a year and a half
right,
ago, and those are not
Right.
canon. And they're
right.
not on Paramount Plus. They were released on like StarTrek.com. They were not considered
Hmm.
canon. They just said, look, it's just a funny, cute little silly thing. And that was produced by official Star Trek. So it is
It's
possible for them to
true.
produce some official stuff that's not
Hmm.
officially canon. And I'm saying, I hope that expands. I think that this would be great for this. When I listen to this, I want to feel like I'm listening to an actual Star Trek story, not just a story, that they're going to be like, what does it mean to you? No, bro, I don't care what it means to me. You tell me, is this official Star Trek? Do I consider this real when I'm thinking of Khan? That's what I want to know.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I
I
mean,
suppose we will
I
find out.
feel like since they've gotten such big names to participate in this as far as casting goes, I don't know that they wouldn't, I don't want to say waste that on it not being canon, if that makes sense. I don't know if they would invest this much. And Nicholas Meyer, hello,
Yeah.
Here's a
Wrath
case
of
in point
Khan.
right here. So I just Googled
Mhm.
uh, which Star Trek is considered canon, right?
Right.
Interesting answer. Check the suit. So it says the Star Trek canon includes all live action Star Trek television series and films. We know that. But live action, as
Live
well
action.
as Star Trek Lower Decks and Star Trek the animated Star Trek Prodigy and Star Trek the animated series is also considered canon. Explanation: Star Trek the animated series was originally considered non-canon because it was animated, but it was added to the canon in 2010. Lower Decks
Right.
and Prodigy are also considered canon because they reference and interact. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, what that means is it has expanded. First, it was just
Right.
live action TV and movies. And the animated stuff was not canon because it was animated. And then 2010, they're like, you know what? Fuck it. Why can't that be animated and canon?
Right.
So they added
Yeah.
that, and then Lower Decks and Prodigy are still canon now because that opened the door. So why can't they say now also official audio dramas?
Right.
Right.
This will be the first.
I hope
Well, I
so.
They
I
get
think
think
to
that'd
make
be
the rules,
exciting.
so we'll find out what they
right.
say.
And why can't canon evolve like everything else?
Right. Yeah, I mean, people are going to debate it and or hate it no matter what they do, so
Ain't
don't worry
that the
about that.
truth?
It's
Yeah.
true.
Just define it however you want. Just tell us what it is.
Okay, so live chat says 7%, sorry, 9% said how excited are you about Star Trek Con? Not at all, said 9%. 16% said slightly. 20% said extremely, and 53% said moderately.
All right, it's warming
But
up.
that's fair, I guess, especially since we've been burned before.
What do you mean, Melissa?
Well, get excited about certain things, and when they come out, they're not as what they were hyped to be. Hype. The hype. It's hard to hit your horse to hype because it's not, you know.
I like how you're saying it without saying it.
Say it,
But we
say
all know
it.
what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
So anyway, I'm really excited for this because of that, because I think it gives Star Trek something new. Also, you can produce it much faster. Okay, what did we miss, Melissa?
Lucia Raz, she called me out.
Spelling it out just in
Yeah,
case.
she did.
Good job, Lucia. Yes, she means.
Hey, your partner, Shar, Ashley, is pretty funny, who says,
Yes, she
beware
is.
of getting on your hype horse.
Hey, hey.
Ah!
She's good at them puns.
Or in the words of Hosier, is it Hosier? Yeah. That's a fine looking hype horse, he says in that one song. Take Me to Church, I think it's called, ironically.
Oh.
Anyway, is it pronounced Hosier or Hosier, live chat? Let us know.
Oh,
I legit don't
yeah.
know.
I thought it was Hosier, but then I heard somebody on the
I
radio
always
calling it
thought it was
Hosier.
that too.
But then I was like, am I only calling it
Hoosier.
Hosier because of Hoosier?
Right.
Like the Hoosiers, like what is that, Indiana or something?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway,
There's a good question in the chat. Who's they? Like, who's the actual person who says this is canon?
I'd assume like right now that would be Alex Kurtzman.
yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
I would think so.
He's the head honcho.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you who it's not.
Who's it
Brian
not?
Fuller. Remember when he was going to be the showrunner back in the day of Discovery, and he was going to
No.
like usher, and then
Mhm.
he like left, and we're like, what
Yeah.
happened? We
happened?
didn't even get
Yeah.
anything yet. That was
We still don't
sad.
have all the tea on that.
Probably never will.
You never know. Just give it time.
Mm-hmm.
Shantae says it's pronounced the second way, so that's Hosier. Okay.
Yeah, which way was the second way?
Oh, Dave Gregory says his name is Hosier. Good knowledge, Dave Gregory. And
Okay.
Shantae. It's a good
Who's your
song. It's a
daddy?
rockin' song.
I didn't want to
Good
say
one,
it.
Ethan
It's
Iverson.
too easy. Well, Joy, how do you feel about Star Trek Con? I know you didn't really like the original series movies, so
Ryan is always making up stuff on my behalf. I
He
think it's
makes up
great. I'm
stuff.
excited. I hope they make it like, is it going to be like a bunch of like sound effects too? You think?
I don't know
Well,
why
like
that's so funny.
the
I
old
would love for it to be
days
like
Well,
fully
yeah, I'm
of
sure.
immersive
radio.
audio. I
They're gonna
can't,
be
I
like
can't,
fire phasers. Doo.
I would love that. If it's not that,
That
then
would
I
be
probably
so
won't be into
cool.
it. I need the full immersive experience.
I want the actors to make the special effects. I want
Yeah.
them just to go.
Like it's a table read. You know?
Yeah. That would be
Oh, that would
fun.
be so awesome.
Yeah, they're like,
I
follow
love
me. Come on,
table
we're gonna go run to
reads.
the other room.
I love that.
Oh
Then it
my
would not
gosh,
be
what
canon,
fun
I
would
bet.
that be? Just to see them do it too.
Well, and then you get the tinfoil where it goes, and then I don't know, and then you get the coconuts go plop, 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 because there's gonna be horses there. Plop, plop.
On SETI Alpha 5?
I know.
No, there's like eels and shit.
I know. I was just kidding.
What do eels sound
Although,
like?
wait, this might be before like the place goes completely bunk, right?
Right, because
So,
SETI Alpha 4 is the one that explodes, turning
yeah,
SETI
so
Alpha 5 into the wasteland that it is.
yeah, so okay, maybe in the before times there were horsies.
Right. We're the SETI Alpha 5 equivalent of horsies.
Yeah, we could find out what that's like.
Yeah. But
This could
that's
be fun.
also why it's so exciting, because we get to explore a new world and a new story in that world, because we've
Yeah.
gotten Khan in glimpses, but we haven't gotten his story per se. We just know of his legend. And it
Yeah,
would
we don't
be
have this
nice
chapter of it.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, let's find out what made him so bitter.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like super lemons.
Do they have those on SETI Alpha 5?
Those are made from eels, probably.
Ew,
It's
Oy.
Joshua Reeve
yucky.
says it's SETI Alpha 6. I don't understand.
Oh, yeah,
Is it
he's right. He's
SETI
right.
Alpha 6?
Yep. Yeah, it
Oh,
exploded.
because the
Blah, blah, blah.
one blew up and then it moved and got
Right.
replaced. Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Joshua.
See, this is why we need the
Man.
chat. They're smarter than we are.
Yeah, thank goodness. Our job is just to say stuff, and their job is to correct everything that we
Yeah, there's like,
say.
no, guys, here.
They're like, which sentence do I have time to correct? I can't correct them all.
Right? You don't even know where to start with y'all.
Hmm. Oh, so that's really cool. That's really interesting. But yeah, Joy, tell us what you think of Conrad. I don't think we got the
You
answer, did
already
we?
asked me.
I know, but I
And
don't
then
remember
you
if we got an
laughed.
answer.
You laughed at me. Yeah, I said I was excited about it. And then Melissa started making sound effects for me.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I was just wondering if there was
Yeah.
more to that, but I guess not. Just excited. It sounds like you're
But it gave me
moderately
an
excited.
idea when she was doing that. I was like, how cool would it be if there was like a kid version and they did actually make the sounds? That'd be
Cute.
The
very cool.
kids?
Be cute. Yeah, the kids.
Hmm.
Cute.
Because that's how they
That'd be fun.
play. Anyway.
Yeah.
They go
Oh,
pew,
totally.
pew, 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 pew,
Right.
pew.
How cute would that be?
You know, kids would be
Oh,
really creative
Slightly.
about the sound effects they'd come up with. That could be fun.
Yes.
and they'd go.
Like, how would you beam someone up? Like, what would that sound like, Melissa? Give me some transporter sound.
Transport machine go roar.
That sounded slimy.
Boy, if I had a nickel, never mind. So
Wow.
here's the thing, guys, is I guess we've kind of beaten that to death, the con thing. But honestly, I think the most exciting thing for me about it, again, is not the subject matter, but just that Star Trek is trying something new, and which I think they really should do. And it opens the door for many more things. It's fun for us. I truly hope it is canon. I
too.
just think that they should
I
just
hope so too.
and then let us know, because I don't want, otherwise it's fan fiction. I don't need fan.
Right.
There's plenty of fan fiction out there.
Right.
Yeah,
What-
and nothing wrong with that.
No,
But
but if Star Trek is creating something, I want it to mean something.
Exactly. Yeah,
agreed.
exactly.
Oh, we should ask the
Yeah.
live chat if it'll be canon, and then we'll move on.
What?
All right, let's
Oh,
start that
in a
knockdown dragout
poll.
fight.
In
We
a
actually already
poll.
talked that out. And then
Oh,
it became,
see.
who's they?
they did. But Rose Kirby brought up a very wonderful point. She
As
says,
usual.
love and hit that like button. So do what Rose Kirby says and hit that like button.
Hey.
She also
'Cause it's
said,
free.
tap the thumb.
Yes.
Tap the thumbs up. Share this video. Thank you very much, Rose Kirby, out in Derby, UK. So the question in the poll is, do you think Star Trek Con will be canon? I put STK because I'm guessing. And the options are yup or nope. Every time I say yup, I think of Step Brothers. Did we just become best friends? Yup. It's very funny.
All right. So
no.
yes or no, it is as clear cut as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Derek Smith makes a great point, which I agree with, is that you don't get Nick Meyer involved just for fanfic.
Nah. No, he's probably way too pricey for that.
Yeah, he's probably way too pricey for that.
Yeah. And rightfully so. He deserves it. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But that does emphasize the case for making it canon.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
An interesting point. Let's close out this live chat poll. Let's see. 29% said nope, not canon. 70% said yup, canon, probably.
Okay.
I hope so.
So too.
Okay, here's a fun one. It's Friday, so it's facebook.com Friday, Melissa says. And this
Woo.
is a Star Trek post. Sometimes you travel 1,000 years in the future, and sometimes it's 21st century Toronto. What are your favorite time travel stories in Star Trek? That's
Well,
a
that
good
right there
question.
is a good
Anybody
one.
can answer.
Isn't that the
Like,
episode that the Kid Con came in too?
yes.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, nice tie-in.
How cool,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why they were doing that.
Right.
I don't know if they were.
They
That
were
was pretty
prepping.
smart.
Yeah.
We see ya.
So I'm going to jump in here. First of all, episodes, I get it, but I'm going to put in First Contact at the top of that list as a movie, personally for me.
Heck yeah.
Episode, I would say it's probably always the same one for me. And it's a little episode called Cause and Effect,
Ah.
where they're in the time loop. And then Picard always goes like, take us out, Ensign, nice and slow. No,
Oh,
it's
I love
Riker that
that
says that.
episode.
I know.
Yes.
It's so good.
Yes.
And Beverly Crusher's great in that episode. And of
Yes.
course, once again, Deanna Troy's like, Marina Sirtis is like, then what exactly is my role on this show if when there's a psychic moment, it goes to Guinan or Crusher? I don't even have, what is my role? But anyway, poor
You
thing.
put
I
on
felt
the
bad for her.
leotard and you look
Yeah,
pretty.
you stretch. So for me, it's
Marina.
cause and effect. It's so
That was a
good. It's
great
so
episode.
fun. And for
Yeah.
me, it's also the episode that I start a never saw Star Trek before viewer because it's easy to get. They don't need to know anything about Star Trek. But then when the episode ends, they're like, huh, I get it. That was fun. Star Trek is fun. It's easy to watch. I like it. And I go, okay, now watch the first episode of Next Generation, sucker. Anyway.
Way to throw him in the deep end.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think? What's your favorite and live chat too? What's your favorite
Ooh, I'm gonna go
time
with the
travel?
classic. It's got to be The City on the Edge of Forever.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah,
It-
it is very good.
It is so good. Yeah.
Hmm.
For newer Trek, I've got to go with Voyager's Future's End because that was 90s and so very 90s.
Sarah Silverman.
Yeah. so I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
And Ed Begley Jr.
Right. Who's the real
Yeah.
deal? He rides his bike to like the Oscars and stuff. What a cool guy.
That's
Yeah,
so
he takes
cool.
Metro.
Hmm.
Good on him.
Hmm.
What about you, Joy? Do you have a favorite time travel episode?
Let me think about that one. I don't know if I have
Oh
a
my
There's
God.
so
favorite
many.
one.
While
Yeah,
you're
it's a
thinking,
lot.
people are saying yesterday's Enterprise in the live chat. Man, you're right.
Yeah,
Of
That is
that
course.
was pretty
Yes.
great.
that's probably the best one in my opinion. I would call it the
Yeah, as
best.
a singular episode, that one packs such a punch. Yeah, I don't blame y'all.
Hmm.
Yeah, yesterday Enterprise is pretty good.
Is
What
that the
about
one with
you?
Tasha Yar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Longo, Melissa?
I'm gonna go in a different direction and say Little Green Men because
Oh,
it
that was
is
fun.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
hilarious.
That was. Oh,
That,
that's a
yeah,
good one, Melissa.
that is.
Yes.
That's
It's
great.
hilarious. And I
It
love
is.
that Nog always called the Americans Australians.
Yes.
and Lake Michigan or the I don't know, the Great Lakes, he pointed to one of them by this big blue blob. It was
Super
great.
cute.
This is a very good episode.
I also
Love
like
it.
when we
That
hear
was.
them talking Ferengi and he's talking about Umox to the lady.
Yes.
It was Quark. It's
What
like Crane for
about
Tadik Umox? Yatafa.
trials and tribulations?
Hell
That was
yeah.
cute.
That was
Yes.
superb.
That
That was
was
a good
great
one.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I
I like.
also like the voyage home.
Oh, of
Of
course.
course.
Oh,
You gotta save the whales.
Yes. Always save
Shave the
those whales.
whales.
Yes, shave them. They need to be shaven.
From the
Ashley
barnacles that
Thomas in the
sometimes.
live chat. Have you seen those videos? I've seen those videos where they have like they actually give a car wash kind of thing to whales that have like too many barnacles on them. They pull up next to them on a like a special
I've
boat,
AI.
seen
and then they like
that.
pose up. No, it's a real thing.
Wow. I
They're
mean,
not.
I'm not
There's some
surprised, not
There's
even
some
AI
AI
sad,
videos
ones.
for
but
sure there, but yeah.
huh. Ooh, Matt Borman
Uh,
has a good one in the chat. Past tense, parts 1 and 2. Yeah. Yep.
Ooh.
It
and
scares me how accurate they were.
Ashley Thomas says time amok from Prodigy. That's a
Mhm.
good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Yes.
was a very good time travel episode. Agreed.
Mhm.
You guys are so good with the episode titles. I'm like, what was the one with?
I know. I'm not that good with episode titles.
But I also liked Strange New Worlds Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow. That was
Sure.
really good. And I like the romance part.
I'll take three things that'll never come, Alex.
Right.
Tomorrow and tomorrow
Okay,
and
I'm not
tomorrow.
gonna think. Okay. I was thinking a completely different way.
Start
That went, yeah, never mind.
easy.
Yep,
Get
yep,
that
yep,
soap
yep.
you're making and put it in your mouth.
Joke's on you. I get it everywhere.
Okay, so that's a fun one. Here's another fun item that I'm really excited about. And let's pull it up. So this was a fun idea that we had a while back, and we tried it out once, and now we're about to try it out again. And here it comes. It's called Whose Mouth Is It Anyway? Star Trek and Mouth. Or should it be
We just all
Mouth
made
and
up and the
Chill?
points don't matter.
Maybe,
We're
yeah.
gonna
Maybe it should be called Star Trek and Mouth.
and mouth. But we're gonna try other body parts too.
Oh boy.
Do I need
Star
to
Trek
look
and
at this
Anatomy?
before I share screen? Do I need to make sure we're
No.
safe? Okay.
You're safe.
And you double check that these are mouths and not other body parts, right? Because not everybody keeps their mouth in the same place.
True.
This is true. Oh, that would be
Whose
fun.
mouth is it anyway? All right, here we go. That looks like
That's Jeffrey Combs, isn't it?
no.
It looks like
No?
Kirk.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Chris
Oh.
Pine. It looks like Chris Pine, but the one on the left looks like Shatner's Kirk, and the one on and the one on the right
But
looks
on
like
the
Chris
right-
Pine.
The one on the right looks like Combs to me, but on the left it doesn't. You're right.
Hmm,
Oh, and
I don't know. Maybe that's like older Shatner. He's a little
Yeah.
more wrinkly.
Oh,
I think it's
maybe.
I think
Kirk.
so.
Yeah.
think
I mean,
so
the one on the
too.
left's definitely Kirk.
Gotta be. Got to be.
Melissa, what's
Ah.
the answer?
So many of the live chat, and you guys got it right too. It was Kirk, and it's William Shatner's Kirk.
Okay.
Good job, guys.
Woo, we
Younger
did
and
it.
I'm
older.
so bad at this.
Oh God, I got this in a second. This is Zoe Saldana. Am I
Yes.
Oh,
right? As
absolutely
Uhura.
it is.
That's for sure.
Yep.
What do you guys think in the live chat? Do you think it might be Barkley? Do you think it might be Dal? Boimler? What do you think?
It's Boems, for sure.
Oh my gosh, Mark Setkoff. I was not pining for this.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Everyone's saying the same thing.
What are they
Zoe
saying?
Uhura. Zoe.
Yeah.
Saldana.
Matt
Definitely
says
Zoe.
1,000% Barkley.
1,000% Barkley.
That
Who
was
is it,
all
Melissa?
1% more Barkley.
It is Zoe Saldana's
Yeah.
Uhura. Yes.
Yay.
Okay, up next. Oh,
Ooh, that's
that
got to be
is
Chekhov.
no, it's a lady.
No?
It's
Are you
Tasha
sure?
Yar, maybe?
Maybe.
Kind of like
Hmm.
Tasha Yar's mouth to me. What do you guys think? Tasha Yar?
Yeah, I guess on the right, the lipstick is a bit of a giveaway.
Sean Davis says Chekhov as well.
Maybe it.
I
Okay,
mean,
maybe it is.
the
I
mouth
think-
shape checks, but the
Yeah.
lipstick doesn't. I don't think they put lipstick on him.
I mean,
It could be Tasha
you never
Yar.
know.
Yeah. I mean, they put eyeshadow on Spock. I'm not judging.
Everyone in the live chat except for it said Tasha.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
okay.
What's the answer though, Melissa Longo?
It is definitely Tasha Yar. Woohoo!
Good job, everybody. Linda Anderegg added a purple heart to Denise's name, which is nice.
Aw.
Ooh.
Okay.
Y'all are so good at this.
They're experts.
Too good.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Which is why I need to try other body parts.
Whose crotch is it?
Ransom.
Whose finger is this? No.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
It's the Zach Dorn.
That's the Zach Dorn.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Ooh. Interesting. On the left, it kind of looks like Tuvix.
Yeah, right?
This
The
is a little
right
tricky.
is
What
very
in the world
red.
is that on the right?
See, I was thinking
Hmm.
on the left, it looked almost like Captain or Commander Cisco. But then on the right, it's not, I don't know
Yeah,
what's going on
no.
there. It looks like a,
Boy, okay, now you've upped the level of difficulty, Melissa.
Yeah.
Boy. Huh. Wow.
Oh, on B says Mayweather.
okay. I mean, I could see it.
Oh, I don't know. Eh,
Hmm.
Boy,
What else does
you
the
got me
live
here.
chat say? Yeah.
Let's see. There's some Tuvix, there's some
Tuvix,
Mayweather.
Mayweather. Squirt. Nice one, Trek fan. Nice. Dave Gregory says Chupix barf. Why? Why?
Aw,
Oh,
poor Tuvix gets all the hate.
I know. I know. So do you want to know the answer?
Yes.
It's not Cisco or Mayweather. It is, in fact, Tuvix.
All right. Good
Woo!
knowledge. Very good.
Woohoo!
Very good. All right. What's next? How many more mouths do we have?
One more, and then you can scroll through the answer key to see their full faces.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, because I want to know what that one is on the right.
On the right. Yeah,
Oh,
for real.
That
I
looks
don't
like a
know
red
if I
alert or
did
something.
that one.
Okay, this one is, oh,
Hmm.
interesting. Shaped mouth.
Oh, whose mouth is it?
Boy,
Oh,
I do
that's
not.
a pretty mouth.
This looks like the Twizzlers mouth.
Very pretty mouth.
Seriously. Hmm.
I am not,
Hmm.
I am not coming up with,
Yeah, why is this one so hard?
because it feels like it's like a one-off character. Because I recognize the mouth.
But the
Is
smile
it
is totally different from
is it
This
the
this
clothed
Shahriyar?
smile.
oh, a Shahriyar. Interesting. I recognize that. Can't place it.
Boy. Yikes.
Wow.
Oh, is that
Wow.
Hoshi?
Hmm.
I'm not seeing.
I think
I
it is
don't
Linda Park.
know.
Yeah,
The one on
I
the
think it's
left looks
Hoshi.
like Hoshi, but the one on the
Yes,
right, I don't recognize that as her smile.
Yeah, I'm
I
trying
think
to
it's Hoshi.
pinpoint who that could be. Boy.
Getting a mix of Seven of Nine, Esri Dax, Hoshi, and Belana Torres.
Hmm.
If I had to guess, based on the picture on the left that has that little extra smirk, I'm gonna say Esri Dax. It's my answer.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's just the one on the right
Totally different. Yeah.
totally yeah, it changes my opinion entirely. So I don't know.
Melissa?
It's Hoshi.
Oh, Joy
Ah,
got it. So the one on the left
okay.
looked like her, but the one on the right looked nothing like her smile, I thought.
We got to see these
Well,
photos.
I don't know if I did the smiling photo for Hoshi. Just because the other photo, I only did one photo for each of in the answer keys. But yeah, you gotta scroll down a lot. Younger.
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah.
Aw.
Just a baby.
I know.
Yeah.
Tasha.
That
Two
rascal.
Vicks.
Troublemaker.
Oh, she.
There she
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
There's that little curl right there.
Yeah. But she has such a beautiful smile too, which is why I included it. I was
Yeah, I
like,
don't remember seeing
wow,
it.
what a beautiful smile.
Was that in the Beauty and the Beast episode that was so terrible?
No, it was
Okay.
between her and Archer. And
Oh.
it was just her hair's down and she's relaxed and smiling. And it's
Yeah.
one of the few times that I've seen her smile, I think. I don't remember her smiling much.
No, I didn't recognize it. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Good job, Melissa Longo.
Yeah, that was fun.
Thanks.
All right, what's
Joshua Reef
next?
got 5
Oh,
out of 5.
Wow. Way to go.
very good.
Mhm.
Very good. All right. Oh, here's a fun one. This is also from Facebook.com, Facebook Friday. Check it out. It is from Creation Entertainment posting. Simon Pegg has been announced as the
Ooh.
50th guest for Star Trek Las Vegas, Trek to Vegas
Cool.
That is
2025.
awesome.
That's fun.
You see, Joy, Simon Pegg was Scotty
Oh
in
yeah.
3 Star Trek
Was
movies.
he?
Yeah. So
Nice.
everybody at home, if you are going to Las Vegas, Nevada, I don't call it Nevada, I call it Nevada, August 6th through 10th, or as a lot of you rascals do, something like August 2nd through 15th. Some of you guys go for like 2 weeks.
Those of you who don't have
Um,
jobs to go to.
They just live it up, yeah.
Yeah,
So
and good on you.
Simon Pegg will be there. That's going to be a lot of fun. He's great. He's great with the fans, and he's very funny. He's going to do stand-up comedy. He's going to play the tuba. He's going
Wow.
to do a storybook hour. I don't
I
know. I'm
feel
just,
like
Maybe he'll
this is
dance.
April Fool's stuff.
yeah, I'm just lying about everything, but he will be there at Star Trek Las Vegas, and that's really exciting news. That was just posted 8 hours ago by
That's
Creation
awesome.
Entertainment.
Woohoo.
So get your
.com.
tickets. How fun is that? There was another
Yay.
one I saw that was,
Yeah.
oh, there it is. Oh, Chicago. Trek to Chicago. Our good friend Chris Garris just announced he's going to Trek to Chicago. That is in
November.
Noviembre, right?
Noviembre.
Nice.
So check this out. Trek to Chicago just announced a couple more guests. This is November 22nd and 23rd. It is now on sale. This one is just beginning to fill up, so you'll be enjoying this. Look at that. Oh, this guy's there. Bonnie, myself are going to be with Brent Spiner, Jerry Ryan, Jonathan Frakes, and the Tim Russ. A bunch more people are about to be announced there for
Nice. Look
sure.
at that.
Nice.
But that's going to be a
So
good one.
exciting.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yay.
But actually, is there actually something still going on right now? And I bet this is a picture from that. This is Denise Crosby's Twitter on twitter.com.
Yeah.
That's cute. Check this out.
It's so cute.
She says, "Love this man. Lunch with my buddy.
Oh,
Aw.
MaleCon
oh.
21." That's so weird. I don't know. In Costa Maya on Star Trek cruise. Jonathan Frakes. This is the one we're talking about here.
Aw. Yeah, that guy.
Wow. That's a cute
Aw.
picture.
So cute.
They all look
Yeah.
like
Oh
they're having
man.
fun on the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cruise does
So
look
cute.
fun. I have not been.
Never.
Same.
Nope. But
Have
the
you, Ryan?
programming looks superb. A lot of improv. Like I'm really jealous of all the improv shows that I've missed, especially with like Tawny Newsome
Eugene.
and Eugene Cordero. Yeah. Oh man.
I've been
Love
on the
that.
cruise once. Melissa, you've been what, 2 or 3 times? Twice?
Two.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
So Melissa's
Yeah.
been on the cruise twice as much as the rest of us combined. Ugh, so rude.
Seriously.
And it is
so
fun.
fun.
I had a lot of
Yeah.
fun on the cruise. I will say I'm a little snooty. Here's the pros and cons as I see it. The con for me was that I was like,
The
I
con.
do not have the option to just leave or do anything I want. Like I am at their mercy for 7 days. If I go to Vegas for 4 or 5 or 7 or 8 days, I could literally just go drive to the grocery store or fly away or walk away or, anything, and it's just kind of this weird feeling of like, well, I no longer control my own destiny for 7 days. And if the Wi-Fi doesn't work, well, I can't even get work done either. So it's just kind of this weird thing, but it's super fun. It's something that I do recommend everybody tries at least once because you
Yeah.
will go home and talk about it nonstop afterwards. Now, the the pro to it, obviously there's a lot of pros that are, great, but it's kind of nice to just go and leave all your troubles behind and you eat at the buffet and all that, which, you know, there's like two things I
I
could eat at that
enjoyed
buffet,
it.
but it's all potatoes,
Really?
different versions of potatoes
Oh
is what I
boy.
could eat.
Go for the
Potatoes or
potatoes.
salad, the
You
vegetarian
gotta
dilemma.
you gotta
Yeah.
beef up the pros because Joshua
No
says,
more
well,
beef.
Brian just made the point for me to not go on the cruise.
But
No, it's really
that's really
fun.
the only negative. But I'll tell you here's the thing that I thought
Vegetarian
was a
too, and I
negative.
ate more than that.
The thing that I thought was a negative, but it turned out to be a positive, was the cabin. I
Yeah.
was like, cruise cabins are tiny. I am gonna die if I have to sit in a fucking closet for 7 days. So I put in a little few extra bucks to get like a window.
A window.
And even then, it was so tiny. I'm like, I'm gonna freaking die. But you know what? It turned out it didn't bother me at all.
You're
It,
still
it
not selling it for me.
no, no, what I'm saying is it seems like it would be a problem, but it didn't bother
But
me one
it's
bit
not
because like
a
Oh,
you're
okay.
still
you know
fine. You still got a bed, you got a window, you're cool. You're walking around out there, you're doing it actually doesn't affect you at all. It's totally fine. It's cool. There's Star Trek playing on the TV on every channel or on multiple channels. It's really cool. You could watch the stage on the channels. Now, those are the non-obvious things. The obvious things are like there's a million great things about it, like watching shows
Yeah.
and being up close and personal with the celebrity guests, and there's constantly something going on, and oh, it's wonderful.
Well, Linda Anderegg said, "Nope, I'm too claustrophobic to go on a cruise." I'm claustrophobic too. I'm very claustrophobic, and it didn't bother me one bit because
See?
you didn't spend hardly any time in your room. You're out in the boat doing stuff
Yeah.
most of the time. I personally love the destinations that we landed in, and getting to explore new places is really
And new
fun.
civilizations.
Yeah. And then seeing iguanas just litter
Yes, that was so fun. Remember there was like a
everywhere.
family. I don't know if you saw them, but when I got off the boat and there was like a family of like 5 giant iguanas just sitting there watching us like,
Oh, they're so
what's up,
freaking
dude?
cute.
Yeah.
That would be my favorite part right there.
It was
Like,
amazing.
What's
We're
what's
just
up,
up?
like
friends?
Yeah.
they're literally just giant lizards hanging out and nobody
Hmm.
cares. They just walk by.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then
Yeah.
there's snorkeling and you can find I don't know. It's just fun to go see different places, try new foods at these different destinations. And for me, I'm vegetarian too, and I found a lot more at the buffet to eat than just potatoes, although it was mostly potatoes. But they have other sides like broccoli and stuff. And
The one thing keeping
but
me going
Broccoli.
it's
from the
fun.
cruise is I don't know how I'd really feel about being trapped on a boat with no avenue to leave, like you were saying, Ryan. Like if you go to Vegas and if you're not having a good time or if you need to leave, you can. If you go on the cruise, you are trapped on that boat with thousands of other people and you can't leave.
The
That
cruise
scares
will
the
never
crap out of
sponsor this
me.
show. I'm just gonna tell you that.
I mean, but the truth is, it didn't bother me at the time. Like I will say
Okay.
that it didn't, the things that I thought would bother me didn't. Because humans
Same.
adapt. You just adapt. I mean, look in Vegas. When I'm in Vegas, I don't even see the light of day for like 5 days. I don't even go outside. I like to have the option, and I think I'm gonna go outside, but I don't. I just sit there in that freaking hotel. At least on the cruise, you can go on the deck. They got a big gym. They got pools. They got a basketball court.
Yeah.
They got all kinds of
They
stuff
have
out
the
there.
wave thing where you can
Right.
try
Oh yeah,
surfing for the
that looked
first time.
fun.
That
Yeah.
I did do. I tried surfing for the first time. So much fun.
Hmm.
So much fun.
It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
There's so much
Yeah.
to do that you're too distracted to realize that you're trapped on a boat
Mhm. So
with
much to
nowhere to
do, so
go.
much to see. So
There's
what's wrong with taking the
yeah.
back streets, right?
Oh, how dare you? Hey now.
San Jose's own Smash Mouth.
You're an all-star.
What does Smash
I
Mouth mean anyway?
Somebody once told me.
don't know.
Anyway, yeah, so the cruise, everybody, I recommend you try the cruise at least once
After all
personally.
that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Hey, I mean, how
Yeah.
else do you know? You learn by doing.
True.
Can't rule it out. Just, yeah.
Dave Gregory says you will adapt. I remember a certain species saying something like that before and it not turning out so well.
He makes a good point.
That is a good point.
Can't argue
Uh,
that.
Oh,
Also
what?
here, Our good friend Adam Nimoy, friend of the show, friend of the
Mm.
Lappies, says his parents came from Zaslav, a town in Ukraine. On this, the 10th anniversary of my father's
Oh.
passing, I remember my Ukrainian heritage. It is what my father would want me to do. It is the logical thing to do. I stand with
Aw.
Ukraine. And then look at how much taller he is than his parents. Like, how did that happen? But
Yeah.
you
What
could
what
definitely see
gets
it.
yeah.
Oh
And what
yeah.
gets me is the second photo and
Oh,
those
Aw.
smiles.
they're
Those
in a candy kitchen, a
smiles.
Yeah, that's
farmer's market.
adorable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
but
sweet.
Aw.
Look
it's
at his
such a
smile. Yeah,
great
you're right.
photo.
Oh.
All of them. They're just
Aw.
having such a great time.
Miss him.
And
Yeah.
he definitely has his mom's smile.
Oh, yeah, you
Definitely.
are right on that.
Carbon copy.
Yeah. So cute.
So
Cool.
now you know the next
Love
mouth to
that.
have for
I know no one would guess
Mouth and Chill,
that.
That's Leonard
Star Trek
Nimoy's
and Mouth.
mom.
Ooh, I like that
Mm,
idea. Mm.
Tamarind. All right. Well, let's talk about the week ahead. Let's see. What is next? Oh boy. So, since it is the first Sunday of the month, this coming Sunday, at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, this Sunday, we have our first segment review of the Next Generation episode, A Matter of Time. Is that a time travel episode? Because the crew doesn't time travel, but the guy, well,
You'll just
I
have to
guess
find out.
technically.
yeah. But then after that, since it is the first Sunday of the month,
Mhm.
every first Sunday of the month, we have our original series episode with review with Walter Koenig. So this Sunday
Hey.
at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we are reviewing season 2, episode 12 of the original series, The Deadly Years.
Ooh.
Dun
The
dun
Deadly
dun.
Years, where everybody gets made up to look almost as old as our guest, Walter Koenig, joins us to.
Oh no.
But he
No,
still looks better.
he does.
He
He looks
does. 'Cause
amazing.
it's
I love that guy. So, anyway, Walter joins us. We talk about that episode. He had a very prominent role in the episode. It's a ton of fun. That is this Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel. Then on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we have our full review of the original series episode that Shar knows so well, Disaster, with Dan Curry joining us. Dan Curry, everybody knows and
Cool.
loves. That's a great one. Then on Tuesday, come right back to this channel. That is the Virtual TrekCon YouTube channel for the main viewer. If you like the main viewer, then you are going to love the main viewer on YouTube.
Great advertising.
It's true.
my
Okay.
gosh.
We need like
Look.
little jingles when you say your go through your spiel.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, if I'm Frank, I have to change my name.
It's
Actually-
still funny the second time.
Speaking of which, happy birthday to Frank Zanka. His birthday is today. Happy birthday to sci-fi producer and game developer Frank Zanka. Hope Georgia, Atlanta is treating you well.
Mm.
All right. That's it for us. Shar, where can people find you and your goodies online? Are soaps ready?
Oh yeah, soaps have been ready. They are out. I did a release on February 14th, and then I'll have another one coming out March 15th. And so yeah, check out boldbubbles.com where you can get your Trek inspired soap. And you can find me on Blue Sky at Oh the Profanity and on Roddenberry Entertainment doing Mission Log Prodigy, things on the Discord, stuff, genealogy stuff.
That's cool.
That's going to come out
Cool.
next week, so check that out. We'll be talking about Wrangler.
I got some Wrangler jeans,
Not that.
and they were way too tight.
It's not about that.
Okay.
Yeah. But there are dirty cowboys involved.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
thought that Wrangler was gonna give me like loose, comfortable jeans because they're like Wranglers, like
Yeah.
they're on cows or something. They're like
Not on
wrangling,
this
Yeah.
show.
but they were
Nope.
tight. I'm like, barf, what are you trying to do to me, man? I need that stuff.
Skinny jeans just no. No. They don't work for most people.
Ridiculous. Anyway, no pun intended. All right, Joy, what about you? What? What about you?
I am nowhere to be found.
Except on the Virtual TrekCon YouTube channel, right?
Yes,
right here.
every now and then I'll pop in.
And if you ever see the beautiful works of the Seventh Rule Instagram page,
Oh,
that
thank
is
you.
Joy here doing that. Man, it's incredible.
Thank you.
People
Thank
are
you.
always
Great
like,
work.
who hijacked the Seventh Rule's Instagram? That is not, that's not normal. It's too good.
Oh,
And
you're
what about you,
welcome.
Melissa Longo? You do good stuff too, right?
I hope so.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
I love
Aw,
your stuff.
Thank you. At
Emissary's
Walking Art,
my favorite.
aw, yeah. At walkingartmadebymelissa.com, I'm working on a few things. Like this.
Oh,
I just
cool.
need to sew it up. But this and then this.
Ooh, cool.
Pretto. Like the
So
colors.
That's
And
nice.
yeah. And some other things that I'm working on. And social media, Melissa Longo. And here on YouTube, Three Fat Lobsters or Melissa Longo, and Virtual Trek Con, the Seventh
Woohoo!
Rule. Da-da-da-da. Oh, sign
Everybody
up
can,
for my newsletter.
that's
Yeah.
important.
Ooh, yeah, newsletter. Do that to Bold Bubbles too. There's a newsletter. You get discounts that are not going to be found anywhere else.
Boldbubbles.com, everybody. Check it out. Boldbubbles.com. Actually, it's been a while. Can we take a super quick look at that? See what's up with
Sure.
the new. I know it's just reopening.
Yeah, it is just one release. I have the second one. I just finished it up though. I'll tell you what's coming up in March if you want to know.
Oh, the Ides of March is coming up soon with the new release. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So the
Exclusive.
March
This is an
lineup,
exclusive.
it is. It is. You're going to get Coffee Nebula back in stock,
Mm,
and there will be Cisco, O'Brien, and Riker.
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 Ooh, that's cool.
So there's my first Moopsie of the year. I got so excited about doing an Enterprise with this scent that I was absolutely in love with that I did the wrong color for Hoshi. Oops. So it's a Moopsie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she did not wear red. Well, I
No.
don't know what I was thinking. I was dumb. So those get to be at a discount. But it's a delicious scent. I'm in love with it.
She would be a red shirt. No, she wouldn't.
No, no, no.
Not at any point. All right. That's fun, though. I want to smell it.
It's aloe vera and
Uh,
cucumber. It's delicious. It's like really subtle, but
Ooh,
it's
mm,
that
really
sounds
nice.
mm. Everybody can find me online at Ryan TG Husk. That's at Ryan TG Husk, or just at Virtual TrekCon, at The Seventh Rule, or at Falling Tower on your favorite social media, but especially right here on YouTube. I thought you said YouTube wasn't social media. No, I said it was social media, just passive social media. But especially right here. So check us out on YouTube, everybody. And thank you so much for partying with us. It's really a great way to start the weekend. So
Hell
thank you,
yeah.
Robert Kaiser, Ashley Thomas, Shantae, Melanie, Joshua Reeve, Dave Gregory, One Trek, Linda, Bob D, not you, Mark Zutkoff. Just kidding, you too. Uh, Charlotte Brockman and everybody, Glenn Iverson. We appreciate all of you. War Dogheim
That's what I
says
thought,
refresh
too.
and comment. What'd you say, Melissa?
Mm,
That's what I thought too. Uhura was in red and she was communications.
it's
Yeah,
true. But yeah, just
but
Hoshi had, I don't know, sciences
she was
would
more,
be
yeah, she was more of
communication.
a linguist, you know, so she
Mhm.
was a linguist So that's why they made her, blue. But I always thought the same thing. I was like, she could technically be red if she's a communications officer, right?
It would have looked good on her.
Anything would. She's cool. And John Davis, Chris Marshall, all of you on beat, Sentai. Thanks for hanging out with us. Addis Wardogheim says, when this live video ends, hit the refresh button. The questions, sorry, no questions, comments will come down. You could ask us questions there. I'm sure we'll respond to them. But hit the refresh button. The comments will drop down. You can do any comments you like. We'd really appreciate that. Leave us a comment. Keep the conversation going. And we will see you next time. Hey, have a chill weekend. You've
Yes.
earned it.